When it comes to other entrepreneurial women, what's going on with women? Why do you think women entrepreneurs are like we're winning? Like there's so many of us. Why do you think that is?
Ooh, you're not gonna like my answer.
Ooh. Please give it to us plain.
I okay, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, but girl,
Just start from the beginning.
I really believe that our culture,
Mm-hmm.
African Americans living in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
we're traumatized.
Mm.
We're traumatized because of where we came from: slavery, Jim Crow, systematic racism,
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff, right? So one thing that they did during slavery is that they made sure to emasculate the man, right? And then make the woman powerful, right? And the reason why they made the woman powerful is because we birthed the babies, right? And we're the primary caretakers of the babies. And we're going to do everything that we can to make sure our babies live, because that's what the human that's
Right.
what
Human
animals
race
do.
does, yeah.
That's what we do.
Mhm.
We make sure that our babies live, right?
By any means
By
necessary.
any means necessary.
Yes, sir. You just found it. Intercourse with you. Let's chat. Welcome to the Intercourse Show. I am your host, Mr. B. Today we have a very exciting show for you. It is a show called Why Do Black Women Feel Like They Don't Need a Man? Is that saying and mindset a systematic issue? Well, we examine that by reviewing a video done by the Smitty and D podcast. A young lady by the name of Pamela Booker, as a successful person, she was asked that very question and she proceeded to give that answer. We're curious in finding out what her thoughts are, so let's go ahead and examine it.
When it comes to other entrepreneurial women, what's going on with women? Why do you think women entrepreneurs are like we're winning? Like there's so many of us. Why do you think that is?
Ooh, you're not gonna like my answer.
Ooh. Please give it to us plain.
I okay, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, but girl,
Just start from the beginning.
I really believe that our culture,
Mm-hmm.
African Americans living in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
we're traumatized.
Mm.
We're traumatized because of where we came from: slavery, Jim Crow, systematic racism,
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff, right? So one thing that they did during slavery is that they made sure to emasculate the man, right? And then make the woman powerful, right? And the reason why they made the woman powerful is because we birthed the babies,
Mm.
right? And we're the primary caretakers of the babies.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do everything that we can to make sure our babies live, because that's what the human that's what
Right. Human race
animals
does,
do.
yeah.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
we do.
Mm-hmm.
We make sure that our babies live,
Mm-hmm.
right?
By any means
By
necessary.
any means necessary, right? And with that, it comes, I feel like, a certain power.
Mm-hmm.
I know Black women are powerful. We are
Yeah.
powerful
Yes,
in
we
our
are.
own right. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need a business to
Mm-hmm.
be an entrepreneur to be powerful. We
Mm-hmm.
don't need, to be running a company to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend is a computer engineer for the government. She is fabulous,
Mm.
and she has a beautiful family, beautiful husband,
Mm-hmm.
and she's very powerful,
Hmm.
but she has her husband, and I just really feel like things are put in place so Black women can feel like they don't need a man.
So you think it's designed to separate and
Absolutely.
conquer?
Absolutely. Because if we don't have, and I was just talking to my husband about this, if you can tell when there's not a father in the household. Let me drink my
We
water.
just we need to drink on that
Mm.
because you're right. We can tell.
You can tell. My son plays basketball. He's 15 years old.
Hmm.
So I've been dealing with parents, single parent. I was a single parent with my
Hmm.
oldest son. And you can really tell when the dads are not in the
Hmm.
household. It's just the kids carry themselves
Hmm.
a different way.
Hmm.
And you can see that they're lacking something.
Ooh.
I'm telling you.
Ooh.
You can see that they're lacking something,
Wow.
especially the boys.
Hmm.
So I just believe that, like, this narrative about being this independent Black woman,
Hmm.
because you never hear another race say that. I don't hear no
Never.
white woman saying I'm an independent white woman. I'm
They
an
do that at.
independent Mexican woman. I'm like what?
Yeah, they're more
Like,
like Poppy.
right.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get rid of that narrative
Hmm.
because it shouldn't be one person over the other.
Yeah.
You should be working
Together.
together
Yeah.
to build.
Yeah.
And I think that's
That's really the real reason why we're doing so well.
yes,
They're promoting it.
they're promoting it.
And I think because we're I guess the word is more palatable.
Right.
Black men is more they're more their competition.
They are, and they are not afraid to speak their minds.
Yeah.
Because
Or
let me tell
fight.
you, when I'm in a meeting with my husband, honey, I'll be like, why would you say that? I'm like, I need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He'll say things that I'll
Yeah.
be thinking.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm gonna be lady like. He'll be like, well, what about this? And I'm like, okay.
Okay. Right. But
You know,
sometimes you need
you
that.
need that.
Listen,
You need that.
I say stand in the front, honey. Take all the
Yes.
shots.
Yes. So all of the grants, all of this stuff for black women this, black women that. But what about the men? Because being a strong black woman is exhausting. They tired. They are tired.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Raising babies, working, trying to heal trauma from ourselves and all of this other stuff. We are tired.
Yeah.
So we need to promote togetherness.
Okay, that was the video on Pamela Hobbs. I'm sorry, Pamela Booker. I keep messing up her name. That was her opinion. She was pretty much saying that we need someone. We need someone in our lives. I think there's some truth to what she had to say about relationships. I do believe that there is a system that's pinned to keep Black men and Black women from working together cohesively so that they can have a strong, united family front. I think in our community there is, a lot of divisiveness in our households, and you always have to ask yourself who benefits when our relationships don't work out, right? A lot of times we're at odds with each other, and we don't even know why. But there's systems put in place, there's incentives added, that actually highlights, you know, those differences, those issues, right? There's certain benefits you can get if are a single mother, or if you're a single household. There's certain things that the system puts there um, to kind of keep that division there. And this young lady is saying that she thinks, having had some conversation with her husband, that there's even more of an incentive added with certain grants and things of that nature to sort of elevate, one group of women over their men, because in a way it's another way of emasculating the men. I think it raises some questions about that dynamic, and there is some truth to the fact that we do ask, what group of women other than Black women are constantly saying we are independent of their man. It's as if they want to be liberated from their own men. And I don't know that that's the best situation, the best solution, right? Because I don't see any other group of women who wants liberation from their own men. That's not to say there's not men who aren't worthy out there. There's men of bad character and there's also women of bad character. But I think all in all, within our community, we need to figure out a way to work it all out. All right. So that's my take. I'm probably going to do a part 2 to this and bring in some women's voices to kind of weigh in on this issue. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining us for this Intercourse show today. If you're not already a subscribed member, I ask that you like and subscribe by pressing the button below, and you stay in touch and let your voice be heard in these conversations. All right, signing off.
Baby, I bought into the fantasy with you. You sold me a better dreams and I lay with you. Now I sit here and I wish that I was thinking clearer. How could I take your lies for the truth? Thinking the one was you. How did we fall into the same mistakes? Bring us back to where we started. I was all in, but your love was fake. There's a hole where the heart is. I don't know where your heart is. There's a hole where the heart is. Baby, tell me where your heart is. Days and nights go on and on. I don't know how to make you wanna smile again. Be that young and reckless child again. Any night you want, I can fly you in. But it don't seem to faze you when we're fighting. You'd rather be alone all those nights again.